covered the cars. You know, Brian,
Oh,
I never think to wish for rain, but it's one of those things where every now and again, especially in the spring, you want it so it can clear that stuff
yeah,
out.
rinse it off, not only,
Yeah.
the cars and everything else, but gets it out of the air for at least a little while before then the
painful.
next surge inevitably comes. But yeah, as far as taking the meds, I mean, that's pretty much part of my daily routine
And
lately.
I think the seasonal allergies, especially in the Carolinas, to me, I think they're much different than other places. I get allergies
sure.
here way more than any place else. So,
I know growing up, I was always very allergic to pine.
yes.
When I moved to Michigan, there's not as much pine
Pine.
there, so my allergies didn't bother me
Breath
so
of
much.
fresh
But
air.
already in the first couple months I'm back down here, there's more
Yeah.
pine. Definitely feeling it.
Doesn't help that we talk for a living, too,
No,
you know?
and the fact that it was windy out there today also.
Yeah, no
Didn't really
kidding.
help.
How are
But,
things looking for tomorrow
Well,
for
as
us,
we
though?
head into tomorrow, the breezes are going to be a little less of an issue,
good.
but still a breezy day. However, it's going to be the cold first thing tomorrow morning that really hits us here. Waking up to 20s in the mountains, 30s for your starting temperatures tomorrow morning. But I'll refer you to this right here. We at least have sunshine to look forward to again, despite this cold start on our Sunday morning. How do we get there? Well, let's start here. Fox Radar 3D showing clear skies already across the board here, across the western Carolinas into northeast Georgia. We've at least got that working in our favor out there tonight. Zooming the view way out here, the reason we're seeing, this dip in the temperatures certainly by night over the last couple of nights and continuing for a couple more here is because we have this late season surge of some Arctic air spilling in across the eastern half of the U.S. Now, thankfully, we're not into any of this stuff. A lot of lake effect snow going in Pennsylvania all the way back into the lower peninsula of Michigan. That snow is going to stay well out of the picture for us. It's just going to be plain cold as we start tomorrow morning, but at least outside of the breezy conditions, the weather itself going to be very quiet. And don't worry, a warm-up is not too far off. As for your futurecast, going to the midnight hour tonight, maybe a few high clouds at the absolute worst in parts of the mountains, but that's really all we're talking about in the skies. Largely clear into the start of our Sunday morning around 8 o'clock. If you're getting up for an early morning cup of coffee, heading out to morning mass, whatever it may be, layer up, but at least you have the sunshine to look forward to. Sunny skies continuing into midday, 4 o'clock hour. Basically a near repeat performance on our Sunday of what we saw out there today. While still breezy, the winds will just dial back ever so slightly before we really start to see them shut down as we head into tomorrow night and early Monday morning, and then finally start to begin a noticeable warm-up. But this is your low temp in the upstate for tonight. Clear and cold, around 33 degrees. We'll at least see the winds backing off out of the west-northwest at about 6 to 12 miles per hour. However, any wind with temperatures that low will mean it'll likely feel more like the 20s upstate. As for the mountains, that's where your actual air temperatures will be headed overnight. Your low tonight around 28 degrees, mostly clear, and staying breezier there throughout the night. North-northwest winds still at about 15 to 25 miles per hour, so some spots might even feel like the teens at times into our Sunday morning. But here's where it starts to get better. Mostly temperature-wise after tomorrow. 52 will be the high, a sunny, breezy day in the mountains. One more night, that is, with temperatures in the 20s. And then heading back to Monday, we'll start to claw closer to 60. We'll get to that mark or better by Tuesday, and then some 70s by the middle of the week before storms roll back in by Thursday. As for the upstate, another cool day in the 60s. Cooler, I should say, than it's been. We'll see temps in the low 30s again tomorrow night, but then right back to the upper 60s on Monday. Dry Tuesday and Wednesday, and a big warm-up. We'll be up near 80 degrees by the time we hit Wednesday. That does set the stage for the Thursday storms, but even beyond that, it looks like into Friday and Saturday in the upstate, we'll hang on to temperatures in the 70s. Don't forget, head over to foxcarolina.com. You can keep on looking at that 7-day forecast as those warm days draw closer, and you can also do that right from your phone. Make sure to download the Fox Carolina News app. It's